Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce.
Wasting no time getting points on the scoreboard in this one.
Here's SGA. Here's Kessler. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Irving for three. Here's Kuminga. Outside Watson. Pass to Irving. White with the steal. Jones from outside. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first-team all-defense, that's more than enough.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Pass to Kessler. Picked it out of midair. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Left side Porzingis. And stolen by Jones. Here's Caldwell Pope. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Here's Wiggins. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound is one of his specialties.
Defensive foul.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul.
That one on Kessler.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. They've got numbers. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
And Virginia Beach with possession. They trail by 1. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Irving for 3. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, and Irving doesn't need much wiggle room at all to feel comfortable. A lights-out three-point threat.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Back to Kuminga. Outside for Irving. Shot clock at 5. Outside Porzingis. And here's Kuminga for 3. Kessler with a rebound. And SGA has got the ball here for Cleveland. Wiggins. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is a big-time finish by Wiggins right there. I love when he finishes with that type of authority.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
And finished off by Kessler.
Well, he's mainly been a scorer throughout his career, but you like that Wiggins that time kept his head on a swivel.
To the middle. And it's Watson missing. Puts one up from 19. Again, Cleveland scores.
Well, that's just skill by SGA. He is so good at reading defenses and understanding when he has an opportunity.
Pass to Irving. Back to Caldwell Pope. Outside Irving. Virginia Beach needs to get off the shot. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis. Yeah, Kyrie Irving is one of the most skilled guards of all time. He has shot 50, 40, 90 in a season, and we all know about his ability to finish at the rim.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now here's SGA. And the basket is good.
For an offensive machine like Gilgeous-Alexander, it's important to incorporate the floater in your arsenal.
Here's Irving. 6 points for him. In transition, here comes Cleveland. White can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Irving. Consistent production from him. Averaging just over 26 a game.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Cleveland trails by 3. Kessler a screen. From deep, SGA. Kept alive. Kessler. Can't cash it in from close range.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. And he makes a first.
At the line.
And he's basically automatic from here. And that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Irving's got 11 points. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Virginia Beach. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the act. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Virginia Beach.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Love the awareness right there by Kyrie to find his man for the shot.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland trails by 10. White can't hit. Stolen by Kessler. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Down low. Here's Jones. Jones with some nice D. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Good work there as it goes. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Kessler, no good.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
They don't come much easier than that. Irving always putting the ball right on the money.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Shot from the inbound. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for this guy.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And SGA gets it to go.
If SGA is hitting from out there, forget it. He's unstoppable.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
To the wing, right side. Here's Porzingis. And another basket for Virginia Beach.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Cleveland another three.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
To the inside. Porzingis putting the size to work.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kessler. Watson with a rebound.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
To the paint. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Inside. Stolen by Wiggins. Here's White. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Up again. They get it back. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. Minot can't get it to go.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Back to Irving. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Virginia Beach, leading by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Kuminga throws it down.
A reverse slam? That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pass to Minot. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Minot gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Outside Irving. Virginia Beach moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis sets a screen. For three, Caldwell Pope. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's SGA. Here he goes. And SGA throws it down.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Now Irving, 11 points in the game. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much. Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
SGA doing his thing in close. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Porzingis. For three, Caldwell Pope. Hits a three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points in the game.
If he gets that kind of space on the perimeter, you know it's going in.
And here's SGA outside. Sinks the tray.
Well, that's his first three of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Pass to Porzingis. The three ball. And Virginia Beach another three.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 26 points for him. Back to Kessler. And stolen by Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way. And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Down low. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Pass to Jones. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Porzingis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Kessler.
It's really good to see Kristaps inside forcing the issue. We know his outside abilities, but he can also bang down low.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
And they pick up 2.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Porzingis sets a screen. Irving for three. And another miss by Virginia Beach. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kuminga pulls it in. And that one's good. Irving. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
They get the rebound. Kessler with a bucket.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Yeah, he continues to make plays and build momentum for his team.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Outside Kuminga. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got 12 points here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's Virginia.
64.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Cleveland trails by 9. There's a screen by Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
To the inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. There's a screen by Wiggins. Cleveland again missing.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Porzingis for three. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. It's stolen. Irving with it. Now guarded by White. Pass to Watson. On the wing, Irving. Back to Watson. The three is up. The shot, no good. Cleveland trails by 13. Ooh, poked away. And Virginia Beach with possession. This is the most they've led, 13 points. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved. He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
In transition, here comes Cleveland. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And they're able to recover.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on it.
Left side, Irving. It's hauled in by White. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute. Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. SGA. SGA explodes to the rim.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Irving outside. Watson inside. Kessler with a rebound.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Porzingis. Oh, he jammed it.
And look at Porzingis hustling in transition, getting there to complete the fast break.
Virginia Beach leading by 11. Operating inside, Porzingis. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Kuminga. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Come get it. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks the jumper.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Caldwell Pope. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Two-second difference between shot and game clock. Kessler a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Here's Irving. And so it's Virginia Beach with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up.